Hello. Today's poem is actually an old story called The Pied Piper of Hamlin. Robert Browning loved this story very much, and when he was older and got into writing poems, he decided to transform this story into a poem. So here is some excerpts from the poem The Pied Piper of Hamlin. Rats! They fought the dogs and killed the cats, and bit the babies in the cradles, and ate the cheeses out of the vats, and licked the soup from the cook's own ladles, split open the keys of salted sprats, made nests inside men's Sunday hats, and even spoiled the women's chats by drowning their speaking with shrieking and squeaking in 50 different sharps and flats. At last the people in a body to the town hall came flocking. An hour they sat in council. At length the mayor broke silence. "Oh, for a trap, a trap, a trap!" Just as he said this, what should hap? At the chamber door but a gentle tap. "Bless us!" cried the mayor. "What's that?" "Only a scraping of shoes on the mat. Anything like the sound of a rat makes my heart go pit-a-pat." "Come in!" the mayor cried, looking bigger. And in did come the strangest figure. His queer long coat from heel to head was half of yellow and half of red, and he himself was tall and thin, with sharp blue eyes, each like a pin, and light loose hair, yet swarthy skin, no tuft on cheek nor beard on chin, but lips where smiles went out and in. And here's his picture of the Pied Piper. "And please your honor," said he, "I'm able, by means of a secret charm, to draw all creatures living beneath the sun, that crawl or swim or fly or run after me as you never saw. If I can rid your town of rats, will you give me 1,000 guilders? "One? 50,000 was the exclamation of the astonished mayor and corporation. Into the street the piper stepped, and ere 3 shrill notes the pipe uttered, you heard as if an army muttered, and the mutterings grew to a rumbling, and the grumbling grew to a mighty rumbling, and out of the houses the rats came tumbling. From street to street he piped advancing, and step for step they followed dancing, until they came to the river Weser, whereupon all plunged and perished." You should have heard the Hamlin people ringing the bells till they rocked the steeple. "Go!" cried the mayor, "and get long poles, poke out the nests and block up the holes," when suddenly up to the face of the piper perked in the marking place, with a "First, if you please, my 1,000 guilders." "1,000 guilders?" The mayor looked blue. So did the corporation too. To pay this sum to a wandering fellow with a gypsy coat of red and yellow? "Besides," quoth the mayor with a knowing wink, "our business was done at the river's brink. We saw with our eyes that vermin sink, and what's dead can't come to life, I think. Besides, our losses have made us thrifty. 1,000 guilders? Come, take 50. The piper's face fell, and he cried, "No trifling, I can't wait. Beside, the folks who put me in a passion may find my pipe to another fashion." "You threaten us, fellow? Do your worst. Blow your pipe there until you burst." And once more he stepped into the street, and ere he blew 3 notes, there was a rustling that seemed like a bustling of merry crowds jostling at pitching and hustling. Small feet were pattering, wooden shoes clattering, little hands clapping and little tongues chattering, and like fowls in a farmyard where barley is scattering, out came the children running, all the little boys and girls with rosy cheeks and flaxen curls. As they reached the mountainside, a wondrous portal opened wide, as if a cavern was suddenly hollowed, and the piper advanced, and the children followed. And when all were in the very last, the door in the mountainside shut fast. It's kind of a sad story because the people's own greed led them to lose their children, but it is also a little bit of a lesson to be learned in that. Have a good one, everyone.